Hello, 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 everybody. We have a lot. Look at the sidebar. We have so many kits to read. In chat, I am going to make this clear. I just woke up 5 minutes ago. I need you guys to bear with me. We are going to read this together. The chair wouldn't have been late. Chat, hey, hey! We are not doing this today, okay? The chair is never late. Chat, let's go. Chat, let's go. Chat, let's go. Kit reveal time. We are going one at a time. Anniversary era kit reveals. Chat, lock in. We are diving right into this. Hello, Holotable Heroes. We are trying a new format for kit reveals and how information is provided to you. Please comment below with what you think of the new format if you have a moment. Thank you. Artwork will be added to the kits as they are approved. So we don't have any art. Oh. Unit name Stormtrooper Luke. Alignment light side. Categories light side, support, leader, rebel. Releasing first in the era of anniversary of Stormtrooper Luke. We wanted to pay homage to some of the characters we launched with 10 years ago and Stormtrooper Luke characters, legacy characters, Stormtrooper Han, Princess Leia, R2D2, and old Ben Kenobi, the Colonel of the squad, and 3v3 Grand Arena team would be Stormtrooper Luke, Stormtrooper Han, and Princess Leia. In situations where there's a full team is used, the addition of R2D2 and old Ben Kenobi should round out the team. Stormtrooper Luke's era marquee begins November 18th at 11 a.m. Pacific. That's an accurate shot. That's a nice job on the art. Basic ability TK421. Deal special damage to the target enemy. If it is Stormtrooper Luke's turn, inflict target enemy with buff disruption for 1 turn. This attack has high damage variance. Okay. Buff disruption. Immune to buffs until damaged by an attack. Once damaged by an attack, lose 100% turn meter. Oh. Design note. Buff disruption is a new debuff that has interesting gameplay surrounding it. It's kind of like fragile buff immunity plus stagger, where it breaks on any damage being applied. To add some gameplay and decision space around the debuff of a stagger-like effect of losing all their turn meter happens if you decide to break the buff immunity and with damage. Inspiration to name TK. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing all that. Special 1, short for Stormtrooper. Cooldown of 5. Dispel all buffs on all enemies. Rally all rebel allies, and they gain tenacity up for 2 turns, which can't be copied, which can't be dispelled or prevented. Grant target other ally a bonus turn. If that target ally is Princess Leia, she gains 30% offense and ignores taunt effects during the bonus turn. Princess Leia and Stormtrooper Han are allies. Their chance effects are increased to 100% for 2 turns. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Let's keep moving forward. Where could he be? Cooldown of 4, special 2. Oh, that's cool. He's got the little radio. Yeah, that's accurate. That's cool. Inflict vulnerable on all enemies for 1 turn. Rebel attacker allies gain offense up for 2 turns, and non-tank rebel allies gain stealth for 1 turn. Call all rebel allies to assist, dealing 10% more damage for each stealth ally. That's powerful. That's powerful. Unique. Something just moved past my leg. Okay. Okay. Chat, do not take that out of context. Do not take that out of context. At the start of the battle, Stormtrooper Luke gains 10 speed. If Princess Leia and Stormtrooper Han are allies, they and Stormtrooper Luke gain 30 speed until the end of the battle instead. At the start of each encounter, all Rebel tank allies taunt for one turn, and all other Rebel allies stealth for one turn. It's sort of like General Grievous's thing. So it's basically where all the droids start under stealth except Magna Guard. I actually really like that. It's a little call out to Grievous. Not bad. Whenever a rebel ally stealths, all other rebel tank allies taunt for one turn. Okay. Whenever a rebel ally gains bonus turn meter while below 100% turn meter, they gain protection up 10%, stacking max 50% for 2 turns. Whenever a rebel ally scores critical hit, they recover 10% health and protection. Where's the Omicron? I see it. Oh, leader ability, the brains. Zeta plus Omicron. Here we go. Only one Omicron I see. At start of the battle, rebel allies gain 10% critical chance, critical damage, defense, max health, and max protection. If Princess Leia and Stormtrooper Han are present, these increases are tripled. So 30% critical chance, critical damage, defense, max health, and max protection. Wow. If a rebel ally has more than 50% health, they have 100% defense, and whenever they use an ability on their turn, they expose the target enemy for one turn. While a rebel ally has less than 50% health, they gain 50% offense. Princess Leia with that is going to be so scary. While a rebel ally is stealth, they have 20% defense penetration. So right at the start of the battle, Princess Leia has 20% defense penetration. Amazing. If stealth or taunt is dispelled from rebel ally, they gain defense up and foresight for one turn. Nice. If a rebel ally removes turn meter from an enemy, distract that enemy for one turn. Distracted. Can't gain bonus turn meter. Nice. While in 3v3 Grand Arena. Oh my Omicron. Holy. Cat, give me a second to get a sip. All right, chat, let's go. While in 3v3 Grand Arena, and there is an allied Princess Leia, Stormtrooper Han, and no enemy Galactic Legend. Don't want you using this against Galactic Legends. Whenever stealth is dispelled from a rebel ally, reduce the cooldown of their ability by 1. While stealthed Princess Leia ignores the target enemy's protection when attacking. So she basically has repost. That's insane. Whenever a rebel ally scores critical hit against an enemy, that enemy loses 10% turn meter. Whenever an enemy is inflicted with distract, they are also inflicted with ability block for one turn. Whenever a rebel ally is dazed or stunned, dispel that effect, distract and inflict protection disruption for one turn on the enemy, which can't be evaded or resisted. So RIP Treya, RIP, who else does daze? There's a lot of teams. We'll go through them. Princess Leia and Stormtrooper Han have their cooldown, have their chance effects increased to 100% until the end of the battle. While Stormtrooper Luke is active, he gains 15% evasion, increased by 5%, stacking max 50% for each time a rebel ally attacks out of turn. That will happen a lot. Tank allies gain 100% defense, increased by 5%, stacking max 450%. Oh my. Each time they take damage. Ben Kenobi's about to be a freaking beast. Attacker allies gain 15% critical damage and offense, increased by 1%, stacking max 135% each time they score a critical hit against an enemy. While another ally has protection, Stormtrooper Luke can't be defeated. All right, chat. That is the first one. That's the first kit, chat. That's only the first one. Chat, that's only the first kit. All right, so this is how we're going to do it. I don't know how you guys are want me to do it, but this is how we're going to do it, chat. Are there any questions about Stormtrooper Luke's kit? And we'll do a roll call while you guys are thinking of that. Who do we have here? We have Moving. We have Corey G, the great one, GC Devil, Swgoh Overlord, Ren 2G, and Thomas. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So Leia will always triple tap. Yes, yes, that is what those chance ones are. Yes, that is correct. Do you think this team will be groundbreaking enough for people to take R2 off of Leia teams? I I don't know. Leia's very interchangeable. Her core is R2 and Drogon. We have to wait and see. Chat, remember, we can't wait and see. We're not going to see this in 2 weeks. We're going to see this in like a while. It's going to be a while till we see this, chat. Drogon instead of Old Ben until you get Leia. They want. I could see Drogon. I could see Karut and Baze. I could see that. What's up, Big Cat? How are you doing? Let me see if I missed any other questions. Chat, we just finished Luke. Any questions before we move on? This is how we're going to do it. We're going to read the kit. We're going to do questions. Read the kit. Do questions. When I'm on kit number 5, we're not going back to Stormtrooper Luke. Can you read his unique again? It's meant for 3v3. Yeah. It's meant for 3v3. But in TW and stuff like that, I'm sure you can cook something up. This new team kind of screws over the Omi Akbar team. No, it does. It does. They're basically saying screw Akbar, respectfully, which nobody was using the Akbar team. Like, it wasn't like a top meta team. So I'm not like, ooh. They mentioned R2 in fives for fives. Yeah, they did mention R2. They did mention R2. Nobody jumped down anyone's throat. But yes, this is meant to be a 3v3 team. But chat, remember, we're not going to be seeing this for this Grand Arena season. We got to wait until this era passes over us. Then we will be able to test him. Then we'll be able to see him. All right, chat? All right. Any other questions about Stormtrooper Luke before we move on to the second kit, which is whose second kit? IG-90 for freaking Dr. Afra. That'll be fun. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. All right, we're going on to the next kit. Unit name IG-90. Dark Side. Support Bounty Hunter Droid Scoundrel. Ooh! I love that. I love the variety of tags because of all the places it can go. Ooh, I know it's meant for Afra, I know, but still love to see that. Okay. Perfect slot for Dr. Afra squad alongside BT1 and 000. Add an HK for a deadly droid squad any rogue archaeologist would be proud to lead. So they're recommending HK, which that's fair. HK is not really used in the Sith Empire team. Oh wait, let me see. Can you start over? Okay, yep, no. I didn't peep the scoundrel tag. That's kind of interesting. There's a lot of things you can do with the scoundrel tag. Chat, I have a rule. I know it sounds like, oh, he's talking like Arnold. No, this is my rule. The more tags, the more interesting the character. The less tags, the less interesting. But yeah, so they're recommending the Afra squad, Afra BT trip, IG-90 as the tank, and they're adding HK-47. So they're recommending HK-47, leaving the Sith Empire completely, just join Dr. Afra. I'm not opposed to that. Sorry, chat. Basic ability. Statement. Point delivered. Deal physical damage twice to the target enemy and inflict them with defense down for 1 turn. If the ally in the leader slot is Dr. Aphra, grant and trigger 2 stacks of heal over time on all allies for 1 turn. And inflict, and inflict and trigger 2 stacks of damage over times on target enemy for 1 turn. If there is an active hacked commando droid, it taunts for 1 turn. That is amazing. And that's on the basic because Afra is going to open up. Chat, you already know Afra's getting that bonus turn. It sounds like you're going to want to get that droid out really fast so that when he takes his turn and he does a basic ability, that droid's going to be taunting. Special ability. Devastating Barrage. Cooldown to 3. Deal physical damage to all enemies and trigger all stacks of damage over times on all enemies and mark the target enemy for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted. If the ally in the leader slot is Dr. Aphra, call all other dark side droid allies, I see why they said HK, to assist, and all allies recover 20% health and protection. Nice heal. Love that. And they gain offense up for 2 turns. IG-90 gains 40% defense, and Hack Commando droid taunts for 2 turns. Okay, so you're chilling. I really like that. That's more of a heal. They're mass assisting. It's more of that glass cannon team, but you're getting a little more survivability by getting that taunt onto that hacked commando. Love that. All right, and there's no other abilities, so just 2 abilities. Unique Zeta Omicron. All right, at the start of the battle, IG-90 has a 100% counter chance. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Whenever IG-90 is damaged, he inflicts speed down on a random enemy for 1 turn, and scoundrel allies, doesn't say all scoundrels, that's where I like it, recover 5% health and protection. If the ally in the layer slot is Dr. Aphra, oh my, here we go. Let's start about all allies gain 100% bonus protection. Dr. Aphra stealths for 2 turns. Huge, because what usually teams will do, just blitz Aphra down, then you just break apart the team one by one. This, very nice. Whenever an ally critically hits an enemy, they gain speed up for 2 turns. Whenever IG-90 resists a debuff, Dr. Aphra gains 5 stacks of Siphon. Love that. At start of the battle, dark side droids have 50% crit avoidance. At start of each encounter, if Dr. Aphra has less than 50 stacks of Siphon, which she probably will, she gains 200% defense. Survivability, that's what he's burning. Whenever IG-90 recovers health, inflict 3 stacks of damage over time on the healthiest enemy for 1 turn. Whenever the hacked commando droid taunts, he gains 100% bonus protection until taunt expires. Wow. Whenever a marked enemy is damaged, all scoundrel allies and hacked commando droid gain 5% offense, max 80%, and they also recover 5% health. While in territory wars. So you're not giving it up, CG, are you? All right. Whenever IG-90 uses a special ability and Dr. Aphra has 200 or more stacks of Siphon, IG-90 and Dr. Aphra recover 40% health and protection and gain 30% offense, stacking until the end of the encounter. Whenever an enemy is defeated, the weakest ally gains damage immunity for 1 turn. Wow. Whenever IG-90 is defeated, refresh the cooldown Dr. Aphra's abilities by 1. Whenever an ally critically hits an enemy, dispel all buffs on the target enemy. At the start of the battle, scoundrel allies gain critical chance up and critical damage up for 2 turns, and bounty hunter allies gain speed up and accuracy up for 2 turns. Whenever Dr. Aphra has more than 50 stacks of Siphon, all allies ignore taunt effects. Wow! That's amazing. That is amazing. Oh man. All right, chat. Now, questions regarding IG90. Go ahead, throw out all your questions. Is there anyone else whose game isn't loading after loads for me? My game, let's see, I'll check my game. Any other questions? Chat. Question time for IG90. I know his seems pretty straightforward. His seems pretty straightforward. I understand, chat. Are there any questions? And Afra can revive all of this. Yes, yes, she can revive all of this. They didn't specify a cap of 100% bonus protection being stacked on that. Correct. IG90 is basically the upgrade from IG88. Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. So, all right. No, nobody really cares about IG90. Dang. Huh? Wait. Uh, he has a leader ability. I apologize, chat, for not being educated and civilized enough to not read his leader ability. Leader ability, calculated suppression. Start about all Darkside droids and Darkside bounty hunter allies gain 30% critical chance and critical damage. All scoundrel allies gain 20% offense and tenacity until the end of the battle. When IG90 is in the leader slot and not the ally slot, the following contract is active. Inflict 20 debuffs on an enemy. Only bounty hunter abilities can contribute to this. Reward for the rest of the battle, all bounty hunter allies have their payouts and gain the following. While bounty hunter allies attacking, they have 5% offense and deal bonus true damage. Payout IG90 and Hack Commando Droid gain 40% defense and Hack Commando Droid taunts for 2 turns, then grants 50 siphon to Dr. Afra until the end of the encounter. Bounty hunter allies have 50% potency and 30% offense. Oh, my apologies, chat, for not being educated. Are you cold? Yes. The great one, I have a flipping migraine from all this. Yeah, yeah. Chat, we're not even halfway done. Look at the bar. Oh my. But we have Inquisitor Barris. Up next. GG's. Unit name, Inquisitor Barris. Alignment, dark side. Categories, healer. Okay. Leader, Empire, Inquisitor, unaligned force user. Again, love all the tags. The penultimate character releasing in the era anniversary is the dark side version of Barris Offee, Inquisitor Barris. This version of the character references her story arc in the animated Tales of the Empire series. In this story, she is released from prison where she has been ever since she heel turned in Clone Wars animated series in order to serve under Darth Vader and the Grand Inquisitor as the newest Inquisitor's sister. After the era ends, we are envisioning her leading her own squad of Inquisitors, consisting of second sister, ninth sister, eighth brother, and fifth brother. Huh? Huh? For 3v3 Grand Arena, she'll do best with ninth sister and second sister rounding out that team. So she's going to be leading the team. Interesting. That's interesting, chat. That is very, very telling. All right. Her marquee starts on January 13th. Chat, yeah, we're not seeing these characters for a while. Chat, we're not seeing these characters for a while. So did they do Relic Delta? Just got here. Yeah. Oh wow, those tags on Barris. Yes, Goth Mommy Barris. I love it too. I know. They probably mean pre-third sister. Okay, okay. All right. Let's go into it, chat. Basic ability. I'm excited about this kid. Enfeebling strike. Deal special damage to the target enemy and inflict them with a stack of purge max 6 until the end of the encounter. Unaligned force user allies recover 5% health and protection. Gain 5 siphon, which can't be dispelled until the end of the encounter. She siphons? She siphons? We also wanted her to siphon critical damage from her enemies. GG's chat. GG's. GG's siphoning critical damage. Okay. Special one, Force Corruptor, cooldown 3. Dispel all buffs and deal special damage to all enemies. Inflict buff immunity for 2 turns. Huge. On target enemy and siphon critical damage from them. If target enemy had 6 stacks of purge, buff immunity can't be resisted. And lower the cooldown of Flicker of the Light by 1. Siphon critical damage. Gain a percentage of critical damage equal to the unit's siphon until the end of the encounter and the target loses that much critical damage. Oh my goodness. Chat, I'm going to tell you what this is going to stop right now. Phoenix. Phoenix is getting shut. Oh man. Oh, that is huge. That is huge. Special 2, Flicker of the Light. Cooldown of 4, Zeta. Dispel all debuffs on online force user allies, and they have their current health percentage equalized. All online force user allies recover 10% health and protection. Nice. Recover an additional 5% health and protection for each stack of purge that has been consumed by Inquisitorious allies or resisted by enemies in this battle. Wow. Inquisitor Barris gains 20% of her critical damage stacking to allied Inquisitor attackers until the end of the battle. They're not messing around. They're not messing around. Leader ability, those left behind. Holy, oh my. Okay, chat, give me a drink. Those left behind. Inquisitorious allies gain 20% max health, and at the start of their turns, they recover 8% health based on Inquisitor Barris's max health. So apply her for max health. Noted. Whenever an enemy gains a stack of Purge, Inquisitor allies gain 3 heal overtime for 2 turns. Whenever Purge is resisted by an enemy or dispelled on them, Inquisitor allies gain 10% offense stacking. So you cleanse 6. Oh, yeah, that's going to be. Gosh, that's going to be crazy. While in 3v3 Grand Arena, and if Grand Inquisitor is not an ally, so they're making sure that you keep Grand Inquisitor and Riva, that team in 3v3, separate from Barris. Inquisitorious allies gain 30% critical chance and 50% critical damage. Wow. Whenever Inquisitorious ally critically hits an enemy, that enemy gains a stack of Purge, max 6, which can't be resisted until the end of the encounter. Allied second sister is immune to daze and stun, and whenever Inquisitor Barris uses an ability, second sister assists. This assist will be a critical hit if able. At the end of each of Inquisitor Barris's turns, reduce the cooldowns of second sister's ability by 1. That's crazy. And she has a unique. Oh my, she has a lot. She has 2 uniques. All right, let's go. Allies and enemies can't. Basically, what you're saying is you're screwed. Hey, I'm not going down. I may not come back, but you ain't coming back with me. Anti-revive battle. Love to see it. Whenever an Inquisitorious ally is critically hit. Oh yeah, sorry. Unique one. Reflexive Mercy. Whenever an Inquisitorious ally is critically hit, that ally recovers 10% health and protection, and that enemy gains a stack of Purge until the end of the encounter. While Ninth Sister is taunting, allied Second Sister and Inquisitor Bears have 200% defense and tenacity. An allied Inquisitor Barris is immune to daze and stun. Whenever an enemy has any number of buffs dispelled, Barris gains 10% turn meter. Unique 2, Patience. At start of the battle, if allies minimum 3 are Inquisitors, this character gains 20% max health, max protection, and potency. Whenever another ally is critically hit by an enemy, this character has a 20% chance to gain 10% to gain 100% turn meter limit once per turn. Whenever an Inquisitorious ally damages an enemy with Purge, this character assists. Whenever Purge is consumed or dispelled on an enemy, this character gains 3% turn meter. Holy wow. Wow. All right, chat. That's kit number 3. Questions regarding Inquisitor Barris about her kit, what her team's going to be, yada, yada, yada. What do you guys need to know? You guys get a minute and 30 on the clock. And I go back to Luke. Hey, bud. Hey, bud. Hey, rule 2. I just have something to tell you. You want me to go back to Luke? Yeah, I'll go back to Luke in about like 40 minutes after I finish reading every other kit, like I said I would. So there are only 8 Inquisitors excluding Marat. So does that mean if Barris leads the team, we'll get a 6th brother and 4th sister? I don't know. We'll see. We will see. We will have to wait and see. And who knows? They may be saying, all right, Marat, you go with Riva. We have to wait and see, chat. Any other questions before we move on to the one that I'm excited about the most? Darth Vader Dual Zen. Chat, it's safe to say we are doing a marathon stream for the Vault of Crystals. Um, yeah. I don't know what I need to do to get the Vault of Crystals, chat, but we're gonna find a way to get it. We're gonna find a way to get it. Trust me. Time is up. Time is up for all questions. We are moving on to can the chair do Vader's kit? I moving on. Unit name Darth Vader Dual Zen. Category Attacker Sith Empire. Not many tags, but it's good enough. Rounding out the era of anniversary is Darth Vader Duel's End. Wait, where's Yoda and where's Yoda and whatever? Darth Vader is one of the most iconic villains in the galaxy. And when we saw this new side of him in Obi-Wan show, it was an opportunity for a new Darth Vader character that we simply couldn't pass up. So you couldn't do it after whatever. Our squad vision for this character after the era concludes is for him to empower the Empire squad led by his new master, Emperor Palpatine. Other members of the squad and 5v5 Grand Arena team include Mara Jade, the Emperor's Hand, Grand Moff Tarkin, and Royal Guard. So we're bringing back the OG team. Uh, chat. So we're not going to see. Hold on, chat. Hold on. You're telling me, CG, that we won't be able to play with any of these characters in Squad Arena in Grand Arena Territory Wars until February. Moving on. Basic ability, then you will die. Deal physical damage to the target enemy and during Darth Vader duel's ends turn. Ability block them and inflict evasion down for 2 turns. If the targeted enemy is dazed, shocked, or stunned, reduce Vader's cooldowns by 1 and he gains 100% offense for 1 turn. Wow. Wow. Okay. Oh my. Special 1, your weakness still remains. Cooldown of 3. Deal physical damage to the target enemy twice and call the strongest other attacker ally to assist. If the target enemy is Galactic Republic, Inquisitorius, or Jedi, Darth Vader's duels and also assists. This ability will always critically hit if possible. Screw JMK. Screw Inquisitorius. And screw JML. There's no anti-GL clause in there, chat. Dude, oh my. Oh my. Will only assist once, only if targeted enemies go out to. Oh my. Special ability 2. You will always lose. Cooldown of 6, Zeta plus Omicron. Please say it's a Grand Arena Omicron. Please say it's a Grand Arena Omicron. Dispel debuffs on all enemies and deal physical damage to them, dealing 50% more damage for each debuffed enemy. If the enemy is shocked or stunned, they take another instance of damage. Then inflict all enemies with speed down for 2 turns, which can't be dispelled, evaded, or prevented. So that's a lock debuff. Very nice. And they lose 100% accuracy for 1 turn. Oh my. Oh my. I thought these characters were gated until a time always. Restart. Chat. Okay, let's just. Enemies are inflicted with buff immunity for 2 turns. This ability can't be resisted. Wow, in Grand Arena. Praise the Lord. If Emperor Palpatine is in the allied leader slot, fracture target enemy and another random enemy until the start of Darth Vader duels or until Vader is defeated, which can't be copied, dispelled, or evaded. Vader can't gain bonus turn mirror this turn. Chat, how many times do I have to shake my butt for in the Leia costume? Chat, how many times do I have to shake my butt in the Leia costume for us to get that vault of crystals? Chat, talk to me. Unique 1. I am what remains. Omicron. Holy freaking unique. At start of the battle, Darth Vader duels end. Loses 51% health, is inflicted with burning until the end of the battle. That is so cool. Which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. Vader can't be defeated by this burning. Is immune to other burning effects and takes reduced damage from percent health effects. Screw you, Malik. There's a lot of screw yous in the percent health. Yeah. At start of the battle, if there are no galactic legends, damn, Whenever Vader takes burning damage, all Empire allies gain 20% offense, stacking max 300% until the end of the battle, and 10% turn meter. This effect persists through defeat. If Vader ends his turn with 25% or more health, all Empire allies gain potency up for one turn. If Vader ends his turn with 75% or less health, all Empire allies gain defense up for one turn. At the start of the battle, if Emperor Palpatine is the ally in the leader slot, Vader gains hatred until he is defeated, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented, and assists when Emperor Palpatine uses a special ability during his turn. And whenever Palpatine assists during another out, that's going to be so much with Mara Jade. That is going to be so much with oh my. If Vader is revived, revived, if Vader is revived while Emperor Palpatine is active ally in the leader slot, Vader regains hatred at the end of that turn, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. Revived while in Grand Arena at the start of the battle, if there are no Galactic Legends and Emperor Palpatine is the allied leader slot, all Empire allies gain hatred until they are defeated, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. Whenever an Empire tank ally loses taunt, so Royal Guard, they are marked for 2 turns. So that's like Lord Vader. Holy. Which can't be copied, dispelled, or resisted and recover 30% max health and protection. Vader gains 4 speed, stacking max of 80 until the end of the battle. Whenever an Empire ally targets a debuffed enemy with an ability, takes damage from an enemy ability while debuffed, or scores a critical hit. Uh, when hatred will trigger. Wait, when Vader is defeated, hatred will trigger and revive Vader. However, Vader does not regain hatred again until the end of that turn. That means the squad who attacks or assists multiple times has an opportunity to defeat Vader a second time before he regains hatred, taking him out of the battle. Oh my goodness. Oh, the nostalgia! Ah! You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did. Zeta. At start of each encounter, whenever he takes burning damage or when he uses an ability, Darth Vader duel's end gains 1 stack of vengeance until the end of the battle or until he is defeated. Whenever Vader loses 15 stacks of vengeance or more, he gains an additional bonus turn. No, yeah, he gains 2 additional bonus turns, and the next time he damages an enemy, the target enemy is death marked until the end of Vader's bonus turn for Vader turns or Vader is defeated. Vader can ignore taunt effects during his turn. What can he not do? Whenever Vader uses a special ability, the target enemy is inflicted with a stack of damage over time for 1 turn, which can't be evaded. This ability inflicts an additional stack if the target enemy is Galactic Republic, Inquisitorius, or Jedi. Another additional stack if it is an Anakin Skywalker. Oh gosh. At the start of the battle, if there is an enemy Anakin Skywalker, they are inflicted with demoralize for the rest of the battle, which can't be copied, dispelled, evaded, prevented, or resisted. And if they are in the enemy leader slot, all Empire allies are immune to daze for the rest of the battle. So screw you, gas. They really don't want you to use gas against this. If allies are Empire at the start of the battle, Vader gains 50% critical damage, is immune to fear and turn meter reduction. Uh, chat, um, chat, hmm, how do I put this? Chat, we're getting the Leia costume out. We're I'm gonna watch the Ano video, but how do you feeling about these new kits? Amazing. Yoder, can we watch the Ano video together? Yoder, can we watch it together? Por favor, senor. Please. Chat questions, comments, concerns regarding the kit. Yeah. Gosh. Holy. Oh my goodness. These kits are banger. Oh my goodness. I thought there was 300% bonus protection somewhere. What's here? What's here? 300%, 300%, 300%, 300%. 30% max health and protection. I see that. Maybe I glanced over it, and if I did, that's my bad. That's my bad if I did. Sheesh, Louise. Oh. Which Arnold video? He's pumping them out for each kit. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, chat. Any questions? You guys got 1 more minute. You guys got 1 more minute. I got the timer right here. Chat, I got maybe chat 1 more minute for questions about this kit. 1 more minute, and then we are moving on to Chewie and Yoda. Uh, Yui, yeah. Vader is going to be cracked. Chat, yeah. Hold on, chat. While that timer's going, chat, we're gonna have to bring this back. Yeah, chat, we're gonna have to bring this back. We're gonna have to bring it back. We're gonna have to bring it back. Question: why can't you give us the characters now? How would I just? How would I have? How do I control when you get the? Never mind. Never mind. Aren't these characters being dropped once they are available? So the tokens would apply to Vader's duel's end. Um. Yeah. Yeah. So their legacy. But you'd be missing out. That's comp kid. That's comp kid. Bespoke Datacron would be cracked. All right, chat. Moving on to the next kit. Looks like we're almost done, chat. All right. Unit name Yoda and Chewie. I'm going to call them Yui. Category support Galactic Republic Jedi Wookiee. Love to see it. Yoda and Chewie will be ferociously releasing third in the era of anniversary. We too heavy we took heavy inspiration from the iconic scene of the Battle of Kashyyyk in Revenge of the Sith, where we get to see the bond between Yoda and Chewbacca, and Chewie helps Yoda escape Kashyyyk after Order 66 has been declared. We had fun with all the names for the abilities in Yoda and Chewie's kit, combining distinctive features from both characters' fur and the Force. We coined the term the First. Ha ha ha! Ha ha! and replace famous quotes with this new word. We hope you enjoy the names as much as we do. After the era ends, Yoda and Chewie's squad vision will serve as a lift for the Tarful Wookiee squad. Yoda and Chewie have synergy with the Wookiees, but works best with the Tarful leads Albar, Clone Wars Chewbacca, and veteran smuggler Chewbacca. Their marquee is on the 16th of December. Holy. Chat, I already know. I gotta put that in the washer. I already know. I gotta wear that soon. I know. Basic ability. May the force be with you. Deal special damage to the target enemy 3 times, and Yoda and Chewie gain speed up for 1 turn. Not bad. Special ability 1. One with the Force. All Wookiee allies recover 20% health and protection and gain Foresight for 2 turns. If Tarful is the ally in the leader slot at the start of the battle, all Wookiee support allies gain Frenzy for 1 turn, which can't be copied or dispelled. Very nice. Special 2. The Force Awakens. Don't drag sequels into this. Don't. Dispel all buffs on all enemies and deal special damage to them and distract the target enemy for 1 turn. If Tarful was the ally in the leader slot at the start of the battle, Yui assists, dealing 55% less damage, and all Wookiee allies gain advantage for 2 turns. Not bad. Distract, can't gain bonus turn meter. Unique, the Force is my ally. Oh my. Okay. At the start of each encounter, Wookiee allies gain Foresight for 2 turns. If all Wookiees at the start of battle, Yui gains Master's Training until the end of the battle. Nice. Whenever an enemy attacks out of turn, that ally gains 5% turn meter. Whenever an ally gains Foresight, they gain 10% offense, max 100% until the end of the battle, once per turn. And 5% turn meter, and whenever Foresight expires on an ally, inflict a stack of off balance on a random enemy who didn't already have it for 1 turn, once per turn. While in Grand Arena after Grand Arena, fix your game mode. And there is no Galactic Legend enemies. Wookiee allies gain 25% speed. Gain 25 speed and 40% critical damage. If all allies were Wookiees at the start of battle, so they really don't want you to use this with the Galactic Republic. All allies gain Master's Training until the end of the battle. Whenever an ally attacks out of turn, they inflict the target enemy with a stack of damage over time for 1 turn. Whenever an ally gains Foresight, they also gain Retribution for 2 turns, and whenever Foresight expires, remove 5% turn meter from all enemies. The first time each ally defeats an enemy, inflict all enemies with fear for 1 turn, and all allies gain Foresight for 1 turn. That's a little weird. Yoda to whatever. At start of each turn of at start of each of Yui's turns, inflict all enemies with vulnerable for 1 turn. Whenever Yui uses a special ability while they have Foresight, they trigger all stacks of damage over time on all enemies and inflict disarmed on the target enemy for 2 turns or until Yui are defeated, and remove it from all enemies, which can't be copied, dispelled, evaded, or resisted. Oh man. Showing the stream as a Technoblade. Oh my. Oh my, we still have Asajj. Oh my. Asajj, attacker, leader, bounty hunter, night sister, unaligned force user. I love the variety of tags. Praise the freaking Lord. The fourth marquee unit of the era anniversary, we have Asajj debuting a brand new look. Based on her appearance in the novel Dark Disciple, this bounty hunter version of Ventress had her allying had her allying with a Maverick Jedi and begin with her atonement for her dark past. While this Jedi is not yet, chat, that's keyword, yet, in Galaxy of Heroes, we couldn't pass up the opportunity to get this version of Asajj into the game. After the era ends, she will find her home with Old Man Boba Fett. Oh my goodness. And Fennec Shand. We envision her squad being rounded out with two newest bounty hunters, Forlom and Zuckuss. This squad will help Boba Fett dominate in territory wars. Why do you have to subject my queen to TW? Why do you have to subject her to territory wars? Why? Why? No, deal special damage to the target enemy 3 times, and Yoda and Chewie gain speed up for 1 turn. Not bad. Special. Why? Why TW? Why? Her era marquee begins on December 30th. Chat, you already know we're doing a marathon stream for December 30th, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, chat. You're going to have to lock in. Basic Swift Strikes. Deal physical damage to the target enemy. If that enemy was debuffed, attack again. During Asajj Ventress Dark Disciple's turn, gain 7% turn mirror, inflict tenacity down on target enemy for 1 turn. Otherwise, gain 12% turn mirror and retaliate for 1 turn. Not bad. Come back to me, special 1. Deal physical damage to all enemies that inflict armor shred on the target enemy until the end of the encounter. Ventress and target bounty hunter ally gain defense penetration up for 2 turns. The first time this ability is used, grant target non-galactic legend bounty hunter ally disciple until the end of the battle. Ventress gains retribution for 2 turns. Discipline plus 15 speed and immune to ability block. Special 2, know your place. Deal physical damage to the target enemy, inflict vulnerable on them for 2 turns, and stun them for 1 turn. If there was an active ally with discipline, stun them for 2 turns instead. Dispel all debuffs on Asajj Dark Disciple and all allies with the Disciple, and they gain 10% critical damage, stacking max 100% until the end of the encounter for each debuff dispelled this way. Call all other allies with Disciple to assist. Mass assist, not bad. Leader ability. And she has a contract, chat. I like that they're starting to do kit Q&As with these recent kit reveals. I hope they keep it up. Yeah, I agree. Didn't go farmable today. Oh my. All right. At start of the battle, all bounty hunter allies gain critical chance up and offense up for 2 turns. If allies are bounty hunters, whenever an enemy begins their turn with more than 5 debuffs, they are dazed for 2 turns. When Asajj Ventress Dark Disciple is in the leader slot and not the ally slot, the following contract is active. While an ally with Disciple is active, attack out turn 10 times. Only bounty hunters can contribute to the contract. Reward, all bounty hunter allies have plus 50% defense penetration until the end of the encounter. When a bounty hunter ally revives, they gain damage immunity for 1 turn. Spoilers. In the moment of the character growth, Asajj sacrifices herself to save her allies. We wanted to capture the essence of the sacrifice through the contract reward. I hope they put Quinlan Voss in soon. I hope so. I hope they put Quinlan Voss in. Yep, unique. Train under me. Asajj Ventress, Dark Disciple. I was gonna say double D, but that's probably not appropriate. So Asajj Ventress, Dark Disciple it is. has plus 75% max health and max protection and 20% offense. At the start of the battle, if the ally in the leader slot is Boba Fett, Cyan, Django, and there is no other tank allies, bounty hunter allies gain bonus protection 300%. That's where you saw it. That's where you saw it, Swgoh Overlord. Until the end of the encounter. Whenever an ally with discipline is damaged, Ventress gains 10% offense, stacking max 50% until the next time she uses her basic ability on her turn. Whenever Ventress starts her turn, allies with discipline gain 10% turn meter. Whenever an ally with discipline starts their turn, inflict evasion down on all enemies for one turn, which can't be resisted, and Ventress gains 10% turn meter. Whenever an ally with discipline uses a special ability, inflict the enemy with protection disruption for one turn, which can't be evaded, and Ventress assists. Whenever an ally with discipline uses their special ability on their turn 4 turns in a row, they gain 100% offense until the end of the encounter, and their next ability on their turn inflicts vulnerable to the target enemy, which can't be dispelled, evaded, resisted until the end of the encounter. Whenever Ventress uses an ability on her turn, allies with discipline assist. Wow, in Grand Arena? Grand Arena, Omicron, hold up. While in Grand Arena, all Bounty Hunter allies gain 50% max health and potency. All other non-galactic legend and non-tank Bounty Hunter allies gain discipline or gain disciple until the end of the battle. Whenever Ventress or allies with disciple are dazed, they dispel it and gain 50% turn meter. Whenever Ventress gains bonus turn meter, she gains 5% offense, stacking max 150% until the end of the encounter. Ventress and all allies with Disciple are immune to turn meter reduction. Whenever enemies attack out of turn, allies with Disciple and Ventress recover 5% health and protection. There's no there's no there's no mall kit. No! God. Oh. Chat, who's your favorite kit? Mine's obviously Darth Vader's Duel's End. That's obvious, chat. Mine's obviously Vader's. And chat, oh brother, this is gonna be a while. Oh man. Chat, we're gonna have to do a marathon stream, aren't we, in the Leia costume? We're gonna have to do a marathon stream in the Leia costume, aren't we? Uh, Yoda and Chewie for the memes. For practicality, Stormtrooper Luke, valid. Of course, yep. We need to restart. Wow. What do you mean you can't restart app? Okay. Yeah, my game's closed. Chat, I can safely say why is nothing working? Oh, there we go. There we go, chat. We're back at it. Why is my game not loading? Chat, 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 why is the game not loading? The people choose Clash, the great one. All right, chat. Chat, we need to talk. Chat, type one if you're locked in and you want to talk. Oh my goodness. Chat, we need to talk. Chat, we need to talk, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be completely transparent with you guys. What would it take? What would it take, chat, for us to get one vault of crystals? If you guys get one, I'll get the other one. Chat, that seems like a fair trade off. Then we could show off all the new content. Chat, talk to me. Chat, I'm a negotiator. Chat, I'm a negotiator. Talk to me. Talk to me, chat. What would it take? Do I need to walk outside in the slave Leia costume? Do I need to? What will it take, chat? What is it gonna take? Open negotiations. The court is now in session, chat. Let's talk. Because after reading those kits, I need them. One day in the costume at the con. No, the great one. Anything but that. The great one. Anything but that. The vault's going to be here next week, chat. So we need to figure this out quickly. Robo Melon, you can be a negotiator. Robo Melon, you can negotiate. Corey G, you are allowed to negotiate. You guys and the great one, you guys are in charge of negotiating. Because chat, these kits, man, these kits, especially the Vader kit, chat, the Vader kit. Oh my. The Vader kit, guys, I can't get over that Vader kit. I can't get over that Vader kit. He's trusting me. Yeah, yeah. Chat, let's talk. Chat, let's talk. Okay? Okay, chat. Let's just talk this out. Yeah, yep. And if we can, chat, here's my deal. Chat, here's my deal. I get paid Friday. So we'll be ready for next week, right? Hear me out. 6 push-ups for the kits and 10 for the 10-year Swgoh. That we could do a workout stream in the Leia costume, chat. We could do a workout stream in the Leia costume. I wouldn't be opposed to that. What are we talking, chat? What are we talking? I'm all ears, chat. Chat, asking out your crush in the costume. I'm off to work. Hey, Corey, you have a great day, man. Corey, I'm gonna text you about these kicks. Corey, hold on. Check your DMs, Corey. Corey, you're an OG. I gotta ask you. IRL asking out your crush in the costume. So that means I would have to go to the gas station in the Slave Leia costume. That's what you guys are saying. You guys are telling me that you guys want me to go to the gas station in the Slave Leia costume. Yeah, Swiggle Overlord, I would run. You have a good day, Swiggle Overlord. Wait, Swiggle Overlord, who is your favorite kid? Swiggle Overlord, who is your favorite kit before you go? IG90. Interesting. Interesting. I respect that. All right, chat. Chat. All right, we obviously know. Okay. Chat, I'm gonna make you guys a deal. Chat, I'm gonna show you guys the poll. All right. The reward for y'all if we reach we can get one vault of crystals. Uh, Bikini Leia going to gas station in Bikini. Oh, crystal or LSB. All right. There we go. What do you guys want? What do you guys want, chat? Talk to me. Chat, talk to me. What are you guys wanting? Let's go to the big screen. Let's go to the big screen. Let's go to the big screen, chat. Let's talk. Let's talk this out, chat. Talk it out like men. Let's talk it out like men, chat. What do you guys want your reward to be? If we can reach that milestone, chat. Only if we reach the milestone. Right now, going to the gas station in the bikini is in the lead, chat. That's in the lead right now. Chat. All right, I'm gonna let everyone know on Discord. Vader for me to yeah. Everyone, Wait, Robo Leg uh vote. All right, chat. What is the poll saying? All right, chat. All right. Oh my, everybody's voting for the bikini in the gas station. Chat. I'm willing to spend money on you guys to get LSBs. Pick that one. Chat. God, please. Chat, I'm begging you. Chat, please pick the LSBs giveaways. Chat, please. I'm gonna watch the Ano videos as they come out. I have some obligations today, but I'm hyper. Yeah, Yotter. Do you want to watch that right now? Yotter, I can end the Yotter. Yotter, do you want to watch them right now? Okay. Oh my, why is everyone picking the why is everyone what why is everybody picking the bikini one? Someone pick the giveaway ones. Pick the giveaways. Please. Please. Yotter, I swear. Yotter, I freaking swear. You better vote for the LSB giveaways. Yotter, I'm begging. Please. Please. Yotter, do you want to watch that video together? Yes. It's a good option. Pick the giveaways, chat. Chat, I am begging you, pick the giveaways. I'm trying to spend money on you guys. What do you guys gain from me going to the gas station in a bikini? Chat, I am begging. I'm please, chat. Please, chat. I'm begging you. Chat, change your votes. Change your votes. Chat, change your votes. Chat, change your votes. All right, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more poll. Final poll for the rewards. Anywhere in gas station or LSB giveaways. There you guys go, chat. Final poll. Final poll, chat. Chat, final poll. Think before you vote, chat. I repeat, think before you vote. I am willing to spend money on you guys. I will give away 5 LSBs. I'll give away 5 LSBs. That's like $100, chat. Chat, that's 100. Chat, come on, chat, please. Chat, I am begging you. Chat, I am begging you, please. Please. I'm chat, please, chat. Vote for the LSBs. Vote for the LSBs. Please. I chat, don't do this to me. Chat, don't you Vader slaps. This is if we raise enough money for a vault of crystals. If we raise enough money for a vault of crystals, this is what you guys are gonna be rewarded with. Please, chat. I am begging you. Chat, I am begging you. I'll give away 8 LSBs. Chat, I'll give away 8 LSBs. 8. How much is the vault? 200. Well, no, it's 100. Chad, we raise 150 even. I'll cover the last 40, chat. I'll cover the last 40, chat. Please just pick the LSB giveaways. I'm begging you. I'm begging you, chat. I'm begging you. Chat, don't do this. Chat, don't don't do this. Chat, don't do this. Please. I'm asking for mercy. I'm asking for mercy, chat. I'm asking for mercy. Chat, please reconsider your votes. I'm asking nicely. To quote Darth Sidious, there is no mercy. Has he looked at the poll results? 100% of you guys want me in the bikini Leia costume at the gas station. Are you guys serious? Are are you guys okay? Chat, it's okay. Someone voted for the LSB. Okay, good. Chat, here's the comeback we need. Chat, here's the comeback we need. We have 12 people. We could still tie this poll. Chat, we could still tie it. I believe, chat. Chat, type one if you believe, chat. I bet Leia could get a day. Chat, please. Chat, stop. Chat, stop it. Chat, I'm begging you. All right, wait, 9 votes. Why is everybody typing two? Why is everybody typing two? Yoder, also, I'm about to get in a call with you after this poll ends. Yoder, I'm going to get in a call with you after this poll ends, and we're going to watch the videos. But chat, one more vote. One more vote can save it, chat. Because remember, my vote counts double. Please. I'm begging you. All right, well, I won't pick it up though. Yoder, you don't want to watch the kit reveal with me? Yoder, what would it take for you to watch the kit reveal with me? 78 to 22. Chat, please be advised, chat. Think of how an LSB can change your roster. Chat, think of how an LSB can change your roster. Chat, please reconsider. I am begging you. I'm pleading with you. If yours count double, it's still 5-7 in favor of Bikini. I'll assume he'll be streaming his trip to the gas station. Yoder, know what? I will live stream it. Not just do a video. I will live stream it for everyone to see. I will. I'm willing to do that, Yoder. Can we just watch the kit reveals, please? Please. Chat, you have me eating old pasta because I'm so nervous. Chat, okay, we'll give this poll 1 more minute. 1 more minute. Let's put it on. Let's put the timer on. 1 more minute. Come on. We need like a raid to choose LSB giveaways. I'm begging you. I am begging you. Please. We got 30 seconds, chat. 30 seconds. Come on. Come on. 20 seconds. Come on. Nobody else. We're just going to stick with the Bikini Leia and gas station. Congratulations, guys. You have doomed me and screwed me over. And you are going to scar so many people at that gas station. Chat, we have until next week to raise that. If not, you guys are not getting that stream. There's no leeway on this. Going to the gas station in public in a slave Leia costume. All right, chat. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you guys had fun. 1 week, chat. Chat, you get 1 week. Chat, you guys have, I will be fair. You guys have until the 22nd. You guys have till Friday and Saturday, the 22nd. After that, deals off. And I'll get a vault myself and we'll call it a day. Until then, chat, I will see you guys. You guys have chosen an option that is going to cause me much pain and suffering and embarrassment. I will not forget this, and I will not, mark my words, will not give you any leeway on this. If we are 5 cents short, Sonny, you're gonna want to run. If we are 5 cents short, if we're half a penny, I don't know how that's possible. If we are half a penny short, I ain't doing it. This is my home. These are people I see every single day. And yes, chat, so you guys know I'm not spoofing it. I will live stream me going there. I will. No, we're doing Venmo and PayPal because of the fact that we have to do that so that I can get it immediately because I wouldn't get it until I would not get that until December 21st. So, new episode of Cops. Okay. Chat, I hope you guys enjoyed your day. I hope you guys are happy with your decision. And I hope you guys know that I am suffering inside. I will see you all later. You guys have your date. You guys have your conditions. The great one, or Yotter, you can make an announcement in my channel. You guys should have permission. Go ahead. Good luck. I will see you guys later.